Mambo madam.
Poa sana.
Habari ya leo?
Very well, I'm good.
Yes. Do you mind telling us your name?
My name is Grace.
Yes. You are Grace.
Yes.
You have one name?
Yes, for now.
All right. So actually I decided to interview you because a lot of people have told me to interview also the users of Uber, Bolt and other applications just to hear their experience, because I only focus on drivers most of the time.
Yeah.
So the first question I want to ask you, how frequent do you use the online taxi applications?
I'm quite a regular, mostly when I'm going to work, maybe when I'm late.
Yes.
Or I'm going for a meeting.
Yes.
You know, I use it maybe 2 or 3 times a week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of late, there have been issues of drivers negotiating prices. Has it
Yeah.
happened to you?
Yes, I've been in a scenario where I was going to the airport.
Yes.
But now the price on the Bolt app, it was like 1,080.
Yes.
But the person told me I need to pay 1,500. Yes.
So what happened?
So what I did, I said that I will only pay what is on the app because it was giving me a discount which will go to him anyway.
Yes.
So I didn't agree to that. I only added him 20 bob to make it 1,100. Yes. And good thing he agreed.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you agree that drivers should be negotiating for prices?
I don't think that is a good thing because I believe these are managed, the taxis are managed by their management. I hope you understand.
Yes.
So they regulate the prices for us, the clients. So if they are left on themselves, we are more likely to be extorted of our monies.
Yes.
And even feel unsafe.
Yes.
But now we feel safe because these drivers are usually managed by people that are even more professional and they guide the way this business should go. Yeah.
I think that is very much in order. But again, taxi drivers have been saying that the problem is not the rider. It is not the customer. The problem is the application. Taxi drivers are saying that customers can afford to pay higher prices, but the applications are not charging you higher. So for that reason, they resolved that they will ask you to pay more and you will afford because the applications are not asking. So from where you stand, do you think that the prices that are offered to you as the rider or as the customer are fair for the driver? From the little knowledge you have about the business, about the price of petrol, do you think the prices displayed there that you pay is fair for the driver?
Yes, I think they are fair because I think there are many considerations. There are many factors that affect the pricing at the end of the day. First of all, the economy, the people, how much can they afford? Kitambo, these online taxis were known for the elite or for the rich people.
Yes.
But now, even myself as a normal Kenyan, I have a need maybe to get to somewhere very urgently, and I don't want to go through the matatu system. So they come in a way like to equalize us. So they shouldn't be very expensive, nor should they be too little. Sometimes I understand if I'm taken from here maybe to TRM and maybe I have to pay like 160. Sometimes I might feel like that is very low. But maybe now that the minimum fare should be put like 200 or 300. But for the long distances, I always want to feel like I've saved. So I will not want to come from here to the airport and pay 2,000 because that is too expensive. It will make me not to frequent that place. You know, I will not easily want to use that app. But now because I know the prices are friendly, whenever I have a need and it's urgent, I request on the app, and now I give these drivers also opportunities or employment, to say the least.
Yes.
So if many people are requesting, it's better for them. If less people are requesting, it's bad business for them.
So how much do you know about taxi driving? For instance, if a driver complains that business is bad, how do you interpret that? And what knowledge do you have about the industry so that you can have a judgment towards that driver? So like what parameters of the market do you know with regard to taxi business that costs all can make the driver make or lose money?
So one of them, I know they complain about the price of fuel, which is something that it's a cost that they are using each and every time.
Yes.
So that is one of them. then maybe they could have few customers at the end of the day, because I understand this nowadays there are many people that are getting into this business. So probably you've gotten maybe 2 or 3 clients that have paid you like 3,000, and you need to take off the fuel, the T&W of the vehicle, and maybe some of the drivers are employed. It's not even their car. They have to give the partner some money.
Yes.
So you end at the end of the day, they don't take home as much. But that is so common to so many other businesses, not only Uber, that are complaining. So the thing is to be consistent and to be resilient. Yes.
All right. It seems you know so much about this business, which is good. At least you can understand when it is good time to give a tip to a driver and when you think the price is justified and the driver should be happy with it.
Yeah, actually, I do give tips, by the way, because sometimes it depends with the behavior of the driver, the attitude and all that.
Yes.
Sometimes unakuta a trip is like 460, then you say, like, take this 600, or a price is 840, you give that person a whole 1,000. Because they are good,
yes,
they are friendly,
yes,
they have very good customer service.
Yes.
So that is what makes someone to tip, but it's not a must. It's not a must to tip someone. Yes.
So of late, I have also discussed with a number of drivers, and they have told me that business has gone down since the time they did the maandamano and the demonstration, the protest, and they were actually insulting riders, telling them, if you cannot afford 400 per trip, go and buy your own car, go out to the matatu, go use boda. And a lot of drivers are saying that a good number of riders is like they heeded to that advice and business has gone down. So from your side, have you avoided using taxi in between because you have realized probably matatu or boda or walking was a cheaper alternative? You know, sometimes someone can tell you to do something bad and you realize that bad thing he is sending you to do is actually a good thing. So have you avoided using Uber at some point because you have realized these other alternatives are actually good options for you?
You know, for me, I don't use Uber like luxury. So it's when need comes. So when I have a need, I will not say that I will not use Uber because I would rather use matatu, because I use both and Uber at very strategic time. It's not like I wake up and I say I'm using it. It's maybe time, maybe I've been paid for by my employer. Like there are some factors or reasons that would make me to use Uber. But now I wouldn't say I will not use Uber and now use matatu. But normally as a Kenyan, I use matatu to move from point A to B. But I also have my 2 or 3 times a week when I use the Ubers. Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. So because we don't want to keep you so much on this channel, what is one thing that you would wish that will happen in the industry to make your experience better as a user of taxis in Kenya?
For me, I would like a situation where the drivers are thoroughly vetted.
Yes.
So that we avoid the issue of rogue taxi drivers.
Yes.
Some are thieves, some are, you know, not everyone, but there are people that have bad intentions. Some have very anger issues, very high anger issues, you know. We have had cases on TikTok, people wamepigwa makofi, you know, but bad things have happened to people. So like I would like a scenario where these drivers are thoroughly vetted to make sure that we get very professional drivers, because this is it's like any other industry. It's like going to a bank where you expect the teller to have very good attitude, to be very professional. Even when you get to an Uber driver, like that seat needs to be a person that is highly professional, not just anybody that woke up and felt that I'm unemployed and I need this opportunity, and then they start, because they have money or the resources, then they get into the business without knowing that it requires a lot of packaging as a person, you know. Before even having those skills of driving, you need to have some attributes as a driver to match the business. Yes.
Wow. That's very good advice, by the way. And as you have mentioned, for instance, if we take Bolt, if we take Uber, those are huge global corporations. For you to have a job with them, you have to be a person of very high integrity. So I don't think they should emphasize so much on their internal employees and forget about internalizing integrity within the network of their drivers. Because they better take time to vet drivers and pay them well, instead of just accepting anyone and opening the market for everyone. Thank you very much, Grace, for your insight. Always a pleasure having you on our channel.
Thank you.